At the twilight of a fading summer day, Marcus stood at the edge of the Silver Grove, a place whispered about in local legends, but rarely seen by those who hurried through life. The sky was painted with hues of indigo and amber as the gentle rustle of leaves formed a soft symphony, beckoning him onward. For as long as he could remember, Marcus had felt an inexplicable pull toward mysteries, a yearning to unearth something beyond the mundane rhythms of daily existence. Tonight, as he gazed into the ancient forest, that yearning felt more urgent than ever. Marcus's journey began unexpectedly. One ordinary afternoon in the heart of the city, while browsing a dusty old bookstore, he discovered a tattered journal hidden away on a forgotten shelf. Its pages, yellowed with age, were filled with cryptic entries and delicate sketches of a glowing ember, described as the spark of eternity. The words spoke of a mystical relic, hidden deep within the Silver Grove, said to unlock the secrets of existence, kindle the dormant flame of the soul, and reveal realms beyond human comprehension. Though the idea seemed fantastical, Marcus could not shake the sensation that fate had placed this enigma before him. Now, standing at the threshold of the grove, Marcus felt the cool night air brush against his skin, carrying with it the earthy scent of moss and ancient soil. The towering trees of the Silver Grove loomed like silent guardians, their twisted branches casting intricate shadows on the forest floor. With a deep, steadying breath, he stepped forward, leaving behind the familiar world of city lights and endless noise. Each careful step took him deeper into a realm where time seemed to slow, and every rustling leaf and creaking branch whispered forgotten lore. As Marcus ventured further, he noticed subtle signs that the forest was more extraordinary than it appeared. Glowing clusters of luminescent fungi clung to gnarled roots, and soft shimmering motes of light flitted among the branches, like tiny fireflies orchestrating an ethereal ballet. The atmosphere was thick with history and magic. Every whisper of the wind and every flicker of light seemed to speak of ancient mysteries and long-forgotten truths. Amid this wonder, a sense of calm and awe settled over him, as if the grove itself acknowledged his deep-seated longing for discovery. After what felt like hours of wandering, Marcus reached a small clearing, bathed in silver moonlight. At its center, half hidden behind a veil of hanging vines, lay an ancient stone pedestal. Resting atop the pedestal was a small, unassuming ember, a radiant fragment that pulsed gently like a heartbeat in the quiet night. The ember, no larger than his palm, radiated an inner light that outshone even the moon's silvery glow. In that breathtaking moment, the legends from the journal leapt into reality. Marcus knelt before the pedestal, his pulse quickening with a mixture of trepidation and wonder. Carefully, he extended his hand, as if approaching a sacred relic, and touched the ember. The instant his fingers brushed its warm surface, a surge of energy coursed through him, a sensation akin to being enveloped by a current of ancient memories and boundless possibility. His mind exploded with fragmented visions, glimpses of lost civilizations, murmurs of wise elders, and the ceaseless dance of creation and dissolution. It was as if the ember carried within it the collective wisdom of the ages, and in that fleeting touch, Marcus experienced a profound awakening. In that pivotal moment, he understood that his quest was not solely about acquiring a mystical object, but about embarking on a journey into the depths of his own soul. The ember was a symbol of life's eternal flame, a reminder that every individual harbors a spark of the divine. Overwhelmed by the intensity of the experience, Marcus closed his eyes and allowed the visions to flow through him. For a timeless instant, the boundaries between past and present, reality and dream, dissolved into an endless continuum of insight and emotion. When he finally opened his eyes, the ember's glow had softened, yet the transformation within him was unmistakable. An inner clarity had emerged, a deep understanding that the answers he sought were not hidden solely in external mysteries, but also lay within his own heart. With renewed determination, he gently picked up the ember and placed it into a small pouch he'd brought along. Now a cherished token of his awakening, the relic symbolized the beginning of a journey destined to transform his life. As Marcus retraced his steps through the silver grove, the forest seemed to come alive with an even greater sense of purpose. The luminous trails of light guided him out of the woods, and every step echoed with a newfound determination. Though the ancient grove slowly faded behind him, Marcus carried within him the radiant ember and a heart alight with hope, a promise that his path was only just beginning, and that each moment held the potential to reveal deeper layers of truth. In the days that followed, Marcus's life took on a new rhythm, a delicate balance between the ordinary and the extraordinary. The mysterious ember, safely nestled in his pouch, continued to radiate a gentle warmth, a constant reminder of the awakening he had experienced in the silver grove. Determined to decipher the cryptic clues found in the tattered journal, he began to immerse himself in the study of ancient texts, philosophies, and myths. The journal, once a dusty relic, now served as a roadmap guiding him toward a deeper understanding of the self and the eternal nature of existence. Marcus spent long evenings in the quiet solitude of his small apartment, poring over the faded entries and intricate sketches. He discovered that the journal spoke not only of the physical journey to the Silver Grove, but also of an inner pilgrimage, a quest to reclaim the dormant spark within the human soul. Each passage resonated with the idea that the ember was symbolic of the divine light present in every heart, a light that could guide one through the labyrinth of life's challenges. Inspired, Marcus began to document his own experiences in a new journal, weaving together the fragments of his recent journey with reflections on hope, resilience, and the nature of destiny. One crisp autumn morning, while visiting an old library tucked away in a quiet corner of the city, Marcus stumbled upon a weathered volume that contained ancient legends and mystical lore. As he read, he encountered recurring themes, the interplay of light and darkness, the cyclical nature of life, and the eternal quest for inner truth. The volume described a celestial ember, believed to be a manifestation of cosmic energy and divine wisdom. The more Marcus read, the more he felt that his own discovery was intricately connected to this ancient prophecy. The ember was not just a relic, it was a beacon that linked him to a lineage of seekers who had traversed the hidden corridors of time in pursuit of enlightenment. Compelled by this revelation, Marcus sought out conversations with mentors and sages who might shed light on the mysteries he had encountered. At a small, eclectic cafe known for its vibrant discussions on art, philosophy, and spirituality, he met a gentle yet insightful man named Sebastian. With eyes that seemed to hold centuries of wisdom, Sebastian spoke of his own journeys into the realms of mysticism and introspection. Over steaming cups of herbal tea, they exchanged stories of personal transformation, the healing power of inner light, and the importance of embracing both the known and the unknown. Sebastian's calm assurance and profound insights resonated deeply with Marcus, reaffirming his belief that the ember was a key to unlocking an even greater reservoir of wisdom hidden within himself. Inspired by Sebastian's words, Marcus decided to leave the city's confines and embark on a pilgrimage to a remote mountain retreat, a sanctuary rumored to be a haven for those seeking higher truths. The journey to the retreat was arduous, a winding path through rugged terrain, steep ascents, and nights spent under a canopy of starlight. Yet with each step, Marcus felt the ember's subtle warmth energize his resolve. The physical hardships mirrored the inner challenges he was determined to overcome, a testament to the transformative power of persistence and self-discovery. Upon arriving at the mountain retreat, Marcus was greeted by a community of seekers and sages who welcomed him with open hearts and quiet smiles. The retreat, a modest compound of stone and wood nestled among towering pines, exuded a sense of timeless peace. Here, days were spent in meditation, silent contemplation, and gentle discourse about the mysteries of existence. In the stillness of early morning, as the first light of dawn bathed the rugged peaks in soft gold, Marcus experienced moments of profound clarity. He meditated by a tranquil mountain lake, his mind slowly clearing as he listened to the gentle lapping of water against the shore. In those moments, he felt a deep connection to the eternal pulse of the universe, a realization that every heartbeat, every breath, was part of a grand cosmic symphony. During his stay at the retreat, Marcus delved deeper into the symbolic meaning of the ember. In quiet sessions with his fellow travelers, he learned that the ember represented more than just a spark of light. It symbolized hope, transformation, and the eternal potential for renewal that exists within each individual. Through guided meditations, ancient chants, and reflective dialogue, Marcus began to understand that the journey of self-discovery was not a linear path, but a continuous cycle of awakening, growth, and renewal. As his time at the mountain retreat drew to a close, Marcus felt a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. He had uncovered layers of meaning that transcended his previous understanding of the world. With the ember still gently glowing in his pouch and a new journal filled with insights and reflections, he prepared to return to the city, determined to integrate his experiences into everyday life and share the transformative lessons he had learned with others. Back in the bustling rhythm of urban life, Marcus found that his inner transformation resonated, not only within him, but also among those he encountered. The once familiar streets and neon lights now shimmered with hidden significance, a subtle interplay between the visible and the unseen. Friends and acquaintances remarked on the quiet confidence and reflective calm that seemed to envelop him, as if he had become a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in shadow. Eager to share the wisdom he had gleaned, Marcus began hosting small gatherings at a local community center, where seekers from all walks of life could come together to explore the deeper aspects of existence. In these intimate circles, he recounted his journey, from the fateful discovery of the tattered journal and the mystical ember in the silver grove, to the arduous pilgrimage through ancient forests and rugged mountains, and finally to the profound meditations in the sanctuary of the retreat. His words, infused with sincerity and the quiet strength of his experiences, ignited conversations about destiny, resilience, and the eternal spark that unites all living beings. One crisp evening, during a particularly moving session beneath a canopy of twinkling fairy lights, Marcus shared a passage from his journal. In the heart of every soul lies an ember, a silent promise of renewal, a whisper of eternity. Even in the deepest darkness, this spark endures, guiding us toward a horizon of endless possibility. The passage resonated deeply with the listeners, sparking a dialogue that wove together stories of personal triumph, quiet despair, and the unyielding human spirit. In that circle of kindred souls, Marcus recognized that his journey was part of a much larger tapestry, a collective pilgrimage toward understanding, compassion, and inner illumination. In the weeks and months that followed, Marcus continued to explore the myriad facets of existence. He returned to the Silver Grove on several occasions, each visit deepening his connection to the ancient forest and its timeless wisdom. The grove, with its luminous fungi and whispering trees, became a sanctuary of remembrance, a place where the physical and spiritual realms intertwined. Each time he stepped beneath the shadowed canopy, he felt the familiar pulse of the universe and the quiet assurance that his journey was an eternal cycle of growth and renewal. Marcus also traveled to distant lands in search of further insights. He wandered through bustling markets in far-off cities, listened to the soulful melodies of desert nomads under starry skies, and meditated in serene temples nestled among snow-capped mountains. In every new experience, he discovered reflections of the same eternal flame, the recognition that each soul carries within it the capacity for profound transformation. His adventures, though varied in their landscapes and cultures, all converged on a single, unifying truth, that the ember of the divine resides in every heart, waiting to be kindled into a brilliant blaze of self-awareness and compassion. As years passed, Marcus became not only a seeker, but also a gentle guide for others embarking on their own journeys of discovery. He authored a book that chronicled his experiences, blending personal memoir with timeless wisdom gleaned from the natural world and ancient traditions. The book, titled The Ember of Eternity, resonated with readers around the globe, inspiring countless individuals to look within and awaken the quiet light of hope and possibility that dwelled in their own souls. In the twilight of his life, Marcus found himself drawn once again to the Silver Grove, a sacred place that had set his transformative journey in motion. Returning to the forest with the same sense of wonder he had felt as a young man, he wandered along the familiar paths, his heart brimming with gratitude for the countless revelations that had shaped his life. Standing in a small clearing, bathed in the gentle glow of dusk, Marcus gazed upward at a sky scattered with shimmering stars. In that timeless moment, he felt the profound truth of his journey, that every ending was but a prelude to a new beginning, and that the search for inner light was an eternal pilgrimage. With quiet reverence, he retrieved the ember from his pouch, a relic now imbued with years of experience, reflection, and hope. As he held it gently in his weathered hands, the ember's soft glow illuminated the deep lines of his face and the countless memories etched into his soul. Marcus smiled, knowing that his life had been a tapestry of light and darkness, joy and sorrow, each moment contributing to the infinite mosaic of existence. Thus, beneath the endless expanse of the starry night, Marcus embraced the eternal cycle of renewal, his journey merging with the timeless rhythms of nature. The Silver Grove, the Ember, and the countless stories of those who had come before and would come after him stood as a luminous testament to the transformative power of curiosity, courage, and the unquenchable flame of the human spirit. And so, in that sacred silence, the legacy of Marcus's